is a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly on the move. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped. Not much on the return.
this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Caught close to the marker. It's Suggs. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. There he goes! He's inside the 40, running inside the 20, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gage. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. This junior making... Presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two two running games so far. It's dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. Control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Gonna run it. It's Gage. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find to the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good... before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back. Scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got a man. It's Cherry. He stopped just... a link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll finally get him on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got to...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first. Incomplete, the defense holds.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The lone back's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's up.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got a man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on fourth down instead of go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. On the run, it's Gage. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Stewart. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job waiting, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. From the gun. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Cherry. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the... Hill has it. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 16 over UTSA. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hand.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give as they work on that clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Got his man quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He might want another play. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap.